And that ending is that. This is the finale of Taizai, the final episode of Season 1. Now, before any of you start asking, are we going to be getting a Season 2? It's very obvious the way A1 set up this episode with certain key foreshadowing points that they're planning on doing a Season 2 when there is material. But they have already done like 103 something chapters in this adaptation, and they're pretty much riding right on top of where the manga is. The manga only has 119 chapters right now. We're pretty much around chapter 103, somewhere around in there, but they, you know, as we all know, they've kind of, you know, skipped over a couple things. But regardless of that, we're probably not going to get another season for about probably another year, a year and a half. It'll be around in there when we get another season, when there's like another 100 chapters for A1 Pictures to rush into one season. So, this series, or this finale, was it good? Was it a good finale? I guess it's okay. I expected it to end here since the very beginning after I found out they were trying to do 100 chapters. I expected this ending to be kind of like this, but what I did not expect was that anime original ending. Yeah, they did an anime original ending in this episode, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they changed a lot of events, like, certain moments in this episode that build up for the current arc we're literally on, like, 4 or 7 chapters away from right now. And they changed a lot of things with this ending. Like, they removed some things with what Bond says, and they changed it to where they're all walking off into the sunset on top of the pig, Boar's hat, and I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, Diane, you know, Diane, and you all know what I'm talking about. Diane Gauther is like, what the fuck? Like, so, I don't know what A1 was trying to do there. I mean, they're trying to make a very, I guess, climactic ending, walking off into the sunset on Boar's hat when season ends, but they changed, like, a massive plot point. Like, that kind of could be considered a massive plot point, because they're supposed to stay in that town. They're supposed to stay in that town. They are supposed to do that. Like, if you were to go read the manga after this, okay, and try to find this chapter, you would be like, what the fuck? Like, why do they walk off into the sunset? You would ask that, because they're supposed to be staying in town. They shouldn't be walking off like that. But, okay, anyways. Episode finale, it's okay. It's an okay finale. It's an open ending. It's an open ending possibility for a Season 2, which is very obvious because, I mean, it's an ongoing manga. The manga is not done yet, so we shouldn't really expect a conclusion to the series unless you want an anime original that's like Akame ga Kill. So, yeah, it was open-ended. If you're not satisfied with open endings, you're probably going to be very upset, but if you want to read the manga, I recommend start off around chapter 14 of the manga, chapter 13 or 14, because they've skipped quite a few things. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay adaptation. I mean, it failed at being an adaptation, but as an anime only, it was okay. It was enjoyable. It was kick-ass. The music soundtrack was nice. Animation could have been a lot better because there was a lot of animation derps in this series, which I cannot deny. There was a lot of animation derps. A lot of characters got shafted to the side in this adaptation, which shouldn't have been shafted to the side. Grimlord got shafted to the side until the very end, until it looks like he's a plot device in this ending where he stops Hindi from escaping. So, yeah, I mean, it's questionable adaptation that A1 Pictures has decided to do, but I guess it was enjoyable for the most part. I got to see some scenes I wanted to see animated, especially with, you know, this week's episode or last week's episode. I got to see some scenes animated. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I'm satisfied. I just hope A1 Pictures learns to how to adapt a series properly next time. So yeah. I want to conclude my finale here. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.